Well, hello, boys and girls. It's Miss Pridmore, and today we are going to complete our last homework assignment from the Eureka book series. So this is second grade module 8, lesson 16, and we are looking at elapsed time. So the first thing it says is how much time has passed. We're going from 2 p.m. to 2 p.m. Now those are really important. Now you always must look to make sure you're going from p.m. to p.m. or a.m. to p.m. That makes a big difference, right? So if we're going from p.m. to p.m., that makes it a little bit easier for us. I'm going to borrow this clock down here to look at as I go from 2 to 8 to count how many hours passed. Okay, so I have, this would be starting at 2, right? I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to show you again. I'm starting at 2, but I don't count 1 when I'm at 2. I wait to count to 1 when I'm hop. Okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hours passed. Now, I'm going to show you in another way that might make it a little bit easier. So, if I show you using our clock, this might be a little bit better for you to see. Okay, so if I'm at 2 o'clock, it's going to look like this, right? Hang on. Okay, yeah, 2 o'clock. So I want to know how many hours pass till I get to 8, how much time passed. So it's not going to be 1 hour until this hand gets to the 3. So that's 1 hour that just passed. Now we're at 2 hours. You see that 4. Now 3 hours have gone by. 4 hours have gone by. 5 hours have gone by, and now we're finally at 8 o'clock, and 6 hours have gone by. The last way you could do this, you could set up to, think about it, add 1 hour, that's going to give you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I had to add plus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times to get to 8. I think the easiest way for you to do this is to look at the clocks below, since they're right there for you. I know you don't have this big yellow clock. That would be really helpful, right? But you can always look at these clocks, ignore their hands, and imagine where their hands would be. Okay, next one is a little bit trickier, okay? So here's what we're going to do. It says 7:30 to 12 p.m. 30 and zeros. So you realize that this is not the same exact time, right? Here you're at 30, here you're right at 12 o'clock. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start not at 7:30, but what's the next whole hour? 8, right? So we're going to start at 8 and count on until we get to 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. How many did we add? 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. Now, that's not quite our answer, okay? So we're at 4 hours right now, but remember, we started at 8. How much time went by between 7:30 and 8 o'clock? So if you know 7:30 is here, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 minutes go by until you get all the way to 8 o'clock. So it would be 4 hours, and I'm going to abbreviate by saying 4 hours HRS, 30 minutes. And they do want you to use hours and minutes here. You could have multiplied 4 times 6, I'm sorry, and that would have given you an answer in all minutes, right? But they're asking you actually in this chapter, if you were to look at the lesson book, to give hours and minutes, okay? Okay, so let's look at the next one. How much time has passed from 10 a.m. to 4:30, p.m.? Careful with that one, right? So you're gonna start in the morning, but you're gonna stop in the afternoon. Now we did that here, but I think noon is a little bit easier. So you're starting at 9 a.m. Let's take a look at it, okay? So let's count how many hours go by till we get to 4:30 p.m., okay? So we have 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, but are we done yet? No, because we've only gotten to 4. We need to go to 4:30. So 6 hours and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours plus 30 minutes. Okay, we're gonna write it like this: 6 hours and 30 minutes. We're abbreviating. HRS stands for hours, MINS stands for minutes. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. 1:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Notice that we're going from 30 to 30. So we're going to have an even number of hours because each time the clock gets back to 30 minutes, it will have been 1 hour that passed. Remember that an hour passing just means 60 minutes passed. It doesn't mean that you're right at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. No, it means 60 minutes have passed. So we're starting, we're starting at 1:30. So my hour hand is between the 1 and the 2, and my minute hand is on the 6, which as you can see right here, that's 30 minutes, right? Now, each time the minute hand gets back around to 6, it will have been 1 hour that passed. So let's count the hours from 1:30 to 8:30. Here we go. Ready? There's 1 hour. Oh, I'm gonna hold this still. And 2 hours. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hours passed from 1:30 to 8:30 p.m. 7 hours. Okay? All righty. Now, 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Wow. It just so happens that my clock is almost ready for that. So here's 9:30. This is what it looks like. Okay? So let's count the hours till 2 p.m. Remember, if we start at 30, then every time the minute hand gets back to the 6, 1 hour has passed. Okay, so here's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm holding it still. 4 hours. Now we have to stop at 2 p.m. So it's not going to be another full hour because that would be 2:30. So we're at 4 hours now and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. First thing we want to do is write the times underneath the clock. Then we'll decide how much time is elapsed or passed. That's all that word elapsed means. So I know it's not very focused in the camera. That made it worse. Let me try again. Come on. Come on, buddy. Can you guys see better now? Not really. Okay, so if you look, here's 12 o'clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to make the numbers a little bit bigger for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see my numbers at least? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And this, of course, is 12. All right, so we have the hour hand between 4 and 5. So we're going to say the previous number, 4. And then the minute hand is on 6, which tells me 30. So it's 4:30 p.m. That's how we write this digitally. Okay? Now let's take a look at the next one. We have the hour hand between 9 and 10. So we'll say the smaller number, which is 9. And again, the hour hand is on 30. So 9:30. Okay. I'm gonna, instead of going with the yellow clock, I'm just gonna use what you guys have on your paper, okay? So imagine that we came all the way back around and now it's 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours would have passed. Okay? Take a look at the next one. This is pointing directly at 7 a.m. Okay? This one is between 10 and 11, so we're going to say the smaller number, 10, and then the minute hand is on 30 minutes. So 10:30. So again, I'm going to imagine this clock has gone around once, twice, 3 times to get to 10, right? So 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And then the minute hand had to come all the way down 30 more minutes. Okay, so 3 hours, 30 minutes. And guys, if this is not making a lot of sense to you, hang in there, okay? Just keep going. Eventually it will make sense. You have your whole life to learn how to tell time, and believe me, you will, okay? It takes some time though. Get it? Time. Okay, here we go. We have the hour hand between the 11 and 12, so we're going to say the smaller number, 11, and the minute hand is on 30. 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Oh, I gave it away. Ah, well, it was pretty obvious, right? Right on the 2. So imagine that the clock hands go around once, now it's 12:30. Twice, now it's 1:30. And then they're going to come back just 30 minutes to make it 2 o'clock. So again, 1 hour, 2 hours. Oops, sorry, no, we started at 11:30. So 1 hour, 2 hours, and 30 minutes. Okay. Here we go. Same kind of thing, except for now, we're going to use this in just word format, okay? Kylie started basketball practice at 2:30 p.m. and finished at 6 p.m. How long was Kylie at basketball practice? Okay, so let's imagine 2:30. If we add 1 hour, what time will it be? 3:30. Plus another hour, 4:30. Plus another hour, 5:30. Can we do another hour? No, because then we'll be at 6:30 and that's too much, right? So we have to do plus, I'm going to say 30 minutes, right? So, or if you are already familiar with decimal points, you could put 0.5 hours, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3 hours, 30 minutes. Kylie was at practice 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. Jamal spent 4.5 hours at his family picnic. It started at 1:30 p.m. What time did he leave? Okay, that's easy. We got this. 4 hours and 30 minutes. So if we do 1 hour, it'll be 2:30. 2 hours, that brings us to 3:30. 3 hours, that's going to give us 4:30. And 4 hours will be 5:30. But now he stayed an additional half hour, okay? So I'm going to do this plus 1/2. That means it would be 6 o'clock, right? 30 minutes. So he left at 6 p.m. Jamal left at 6 p.m. Okay, now then, again, if this is not making a lot of sense, don't worry. There. You're going to get elapsed time and a whole lot of practice at elapsed time in 3rd grade, okay? Okay, so Christopher spent 2 hours doing his homework. He finished at 5:30. What time did he start? Whoa. So now we've got to go back in time, right? Well, I don't have a time machine, but I could do this. 5:30, take away 1 hour would be 4:30. Take away 1 hour would be 3:30. Why did I take time away? Because if I reverse it, then I would get to 5:30. So if he finished at 5:30, to find out when he started, I'm going to take away 2 hours, okay? So he started at 3:30. Christopher started at 3:30 p.m. Okay, Henry slept from 8 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. How many hours did he sleep? This is a good one, right? All right, so Henry starts at 8. Okay? Imagine your clock here. Starts at, oh, we're gonna have to move this around and around and around. Okay, starts here. Went to bed at 8, woke up at 6:30. Okay? So here's 1 hour, 9 p.m., 2 hours, 3 hours, 11. 4 hours is midnight. And that's when the clock is going to switch from PM to AM. Okay? Midnight or 12 AM. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours have passed. 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, here's 6 o'clock, and 30 minutes. So he slept for 10 hours and 30 minutes. How could you do that using the arrow method? You just keep adding ones. 1 will get you to 9 o'clock. 2 would get you to 10, and so on and so on. Okay? So Henry slept 10 hours and 30 minutes. Awesome job, boys and girls. Congratulations, you finished our Eureka Math book. I'm so proud of you. On our Zoom call today, we will talk about how to celebrate your success. Have a great day.